You know what time it is?
No, what time is it?
It's time for the old school tip.
Look at his face.
Of the day.
He loves the drama.
You guys are killing me. All right.
Give it to us, kid. Come on.
Okay, I'll give you one for engine work. I'll give you one little one for truck. And I'll give you one for rescue real quick.
All right, hit it.
For engine, as I'm traveling around there, I see a lot of guys doing all kinds of techniques to try and move the nozzle forward faster. But a lot of the drilling is done out in parking lots and stuff. I get it, how to hold a 2.5 by yourself and all. But I really would like to see them drilling more inside, because somebody somewhere was teaching or something, and you're probably gonna get flack for this, but never get between the wall and the line, like in a stairway or whatever, because you get trapped there or it's gonna push you against it. I'm like, my God, that's exactly where you wanna be, you know? I don't wanna be on the railing side or on the open side of a stairway in a line. Somebody pulls or the line jerks. I don't wanna be thrown against the railing. I don't know how strong that railing is and go down the stairwell, you know? Don't get on the outside of the line. Stay against the wall. That would be one for engine. I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys, but truck, skinny guy like me, I used to, packs didn't have anything that would cinch your shoulder straps together. So sometimes my shoulder straps used to keep coming open. It was hard, especially if I was trying to go up an aerial with a saw, right? My shoulders are too skinny. So I always kept my waist strap open, because if your waist strap is open, then the weight hangs down, you know, on your shoulders better if you're skinny, right? Well, if you're not careful, sometimes I'd have the straps loose. I get off the aerial on 108, and if that weight was too far off my back, it could swing you right around the back of the aerial, you know? You could fall onto the roof, or God forbid, go around, because of the way that you got the saw and the pack's not tight to your back. It's a pendulum. It could get you. So, yeah, I'm big on the straps open so that the thing would sit, as they say, improperly, to keep it from sliding off my shoulders. But getting off the aerial, get your stuff cinched tight before you get on the aerial going up. And then for the rescue, you got to practice your skills, especially the rope stuff. That's a perishable skill. You just, no matter who you are, you can't hold those skills if you don't do them all the time. It may sound corny, but all day long, whatever I'm doing around the house, I got a barn, small tractor, ATV with a winch, my rope stuff, I practice it all the time. A little bit of overkill, you know, lifting fishing kayaks up onto the, you know, up into the rafters of the barn with pulleys and systems. I do that just to stay sharp for the classes, and even more important for you guys to stay sharp when you're working. Almost overcomplicated. I mean, the only claim to fame I have is I'm the only dad whose stuff didn't fall off the roof coming home from Home Depot, because I knew it right now. But anyway, you see what I'm getting at. You have to make it part of your daily routine or semi-daily routine. Do you need these skills? No, you don't need them. There's Velcro stuff and clips and clamps. Stay with your ropes, even if you don't need them. You know, use a clove hitch because you can ratchet a clove hitch. You can't ratchet the other knots to tighten something up and then come around it and make it instead of using a ratchet strap. The more you do that, just the more proficient you are. Nothing beats doing something like that, rope memory. That's, I think, all I got for you guys tonight.
That's great. Good
Incredible,
job.
man.
All right, Pete, is it that time, brother?
Oh, yes. In fact,
Okay.
it is that time, and it's time for the old school tip of the day.
You want to do it in Shakespeare's voice, or how do you want to do it?
Last score and 7 years ago.
Alas,
The old school tip.
Oh, Yorick. All right. my old school tip of the day is that this is, you know, listen, I understand you guys like technical stuff, and I understand that, you know, there is a technical side of firefighting, and you know, I tell you, all you guys out there, know your tools, know your job. That's on you. The one thing that I wanna give you is that respect everybody. You gotta respect everybody. People call you for help because they need your help. You know, a lot of people do a lot of stupid things, and we show up to help them out. And you know, you're on scene. When you're on scene, we do this stuff every day. You know, this is a traumatic experience for the people out there that you're serving, that you're taking care of. So, you know, you have to conduct yourself in a professional manner at all times. And I'll give you an example. Like, you know, you go to a motor vehicle accident and you know, there's a DOA in the car and you're a standby engine and you stretch the line off the engine and you may be 50, 100 yards away from the vehicle that you know, where the deceased parties, and you got to remember that that's somebody's brother or sister or mother or aunt. And you know, you're standing there with the line. That's no time to be like telling jokes. You know, it's no time to be like, even though you know you're talking about what you're making for dinner tonight, you just got to remember that people are there watching you. You're under a microscope. Remember that you know, you represent your company, you represent the fire service as a whole, and you just have to really be cognizant about how you act on scene. Never take any pictures. You know, I just if there's one thing that you know, like if you want to go back after everybody's gone and take pictures for technical knowledge or you know, something that you could do better, by all means. But you know, don't do that. And the other thing I just wanted to tell you is that I am deathly afraid of horror movies. Godzilla puts me in a tailspin. I spent 27 years of my career scared to death. Oh God, I don't want to find anybody. That, you know, and if I could fake it for that long, you can too. And that's all I got.
Make it to you. Make it.
Nice. Really good.
No sweat.
Kev, is it about that time? What time is it?
Yeah.
You know, he had such a good tip. Maybe we give Edzo, you know, with the whole, you know,
pass? We'll give him a free pass on that one.
No, we'll give him. He's got to give him one, guys. With this amount of time, it's that time, Pete.
Yes, it is, and it's time for the old school tip of the day.
All right, so we'll start with Neal first.
All right.
He's the chief.
I still have my original hat issued from the FDNY. So that's you can see it. Is that salty enough?
Yeah, salty, bro.
And I still have my original sweatshirt issued.
Oh, that's my favorite sweatshirt.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, where's my New York patch?
I
You guys
love
can
it.
see it.
Beautiful.
Nice.
So my tip is take pride in your company. This was the first company that I was assigned to. Whatever company you're assigned to, that's your company. Take care of the men, take care of the firehouse, step up, get off your ass. You should be working the entire time you're there in the day. And have enough pride to keep a hat for 27 years and never throw it away.
I like it. I like it.
Don't walk past the full trash barrel. Here's my tip of the day. Don't get on a pole with wet clothes. It's like jumping.
That's a good one.
That's what my father told me when I was graduating drill school. He goes, "Don't get on a pole with wet clothes. It's like jumping out a window." So we have 3 alarms at Dartmouth and Beacon. I'm soaking wet. Come back, hit the second floor. Run comes in. I jump right on the pole.
Express.
Some lessons you just got to learn the hard way. You know what I mean?
Hot stove
That's how
was
you remember them. That's how you remember
Edzo, I saw the boss one time. I think it was 288. The guys were cleaning the rig, and then somebody, you know, was wetting down the wall, and they wet the pole down. They were cleaning everything, and we got to run, and the pole had just been wet, and he took the express straight down, and we had to get him up and out, and no doubt about it. That is definitely.
Yeah.
That's a good tip, man.
Yeah. You learn.
I'm feeling that it is close to that time, and I think we all know what time that is.
I want to hear this. This is going to be a good one.
All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for the old school tip of the day. Hit us, Gabby.
It's not in the books. It's not written nowhere. You got to see the guys sitting at the table. Okay. 20 years on the job. Okay. Ask them questions. They got a shitload of information to give you, especially if they know the area. Okay. The books ain't going to tell you everything. Okay. The guy that's been there for 20 years is going to get information on buildings, the area, or whatever it is. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay. Ask them questions. I can sit here and talk to you about forcible entry and blah, 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 and all kinds of stuff. Okay. They're going to get, okay. There's things that I heard. I ran into the job later on in my years. Oh my God, that's what that guy was talking about. I knew it already. Theory. That's another thing. Know the theory of about something, ropes, whatever it is. You know why there's a reason for what you're doing. Once you learn the theory, okay, it all congeals all together. Oh my God, that's why. Theory. Okay, if you don't know how something works or why it works, I learned this from SOC. I learned this from everything. Okay? Listen, don't ever shut down your senior man. He's got a lot to tell you. That's all I can tell you. It's not just the books. Go ahead.
Beautiful. Now, did you say congealy or squingealy?
Is it that time?
It feels like that time.
It is that time, I think.
You know what time it is for, guys? I got to tell you.
What time is it? Give it to me, Pete.
It's time for the old school tip of the day.
All right, Paulie Kid, give it to us. What do you got?
Okay. As I was saying before, absorb as much as you can every day. All right. You never know when you're going to be able to use what you've been taught by some of the senior people, senior men, senior women. So absorb as much as you can. Enjoy every minute in the fire department. Enjoy every second that you're there, because time goes fast. All right. And you never know when you have to rely on some of the experiences that you were taught to you from other people. That's my tip of the day.
Like 10 years ago. Just pull it.
It does go by
that,
fast.
Lieutenant Schmidt? They call that pulling that one out of your ass. You don't even know where you pulled that out.